Hey everybody, welcome to Tribal Review. On today's show, we discover what it takes to make the All-State Choir.
Also on the broadcast, you'll see artwork from one Fort student in the All Metro Art Show. This and much more coming up next on Tribal Review.
Hey Florida State High School, I'm Asia Margot.
And I'm Kirsten Tyler. Today is Friday, January 27, 2017, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
In Indianapolis, this Saturday, a truck driver carrying 38,000 pounds of marbles lost its trailer on I-435. One lane was closed for hours while the spill was cleaned up. No injuries were reported.
Cards Against Humanity wants a new CEO. They say they have no idea what they're doing and need adult leadership in the company. Cards Against Humanity wants Barack Obama to take the leadership role and reach out to him on Twitter. We'll be right back after these messages.
Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is the perfect place to celebrate your style. Visit the store to choose from thousands of designs to get digitally printed on shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and more. You can get apparel for your friends, family, clubs, and businesses. There are no setup or design fees and no minimums, so you can get as little or as many shirts as you want. Custom print your apparel and more at Big Frog, located at 2100 East Jackson Drive, Suite D in Independence.
Welcome back. Several choir students recently performed in the All-District Choir. One of them, D'Angelo Talbot, will move on to perform in the All-State Choir later this spring. Shelby Stobart fills us in on D'Angelo's amazing accomplishment.
Choir director Miss Julie Emmons is in her 5th year of teaching. She feels proud of D'Angelo and his dedication.
D'Angelo works really hard. He takes private voice lessons from Music Arts Institute. He always tries to the very best of his ability. He's been working really hard on his sight reading so that he could do well at auditions. And so out of 40-some guys, they only picked 6 to go to All-State, and that will be down at Tantera. And so it's a pretty big honor because this is throughout the whole Kansas City metro area. So congratulations, D'Angelo. I'm so proud of you.
D'Angelo Talbot is the 2nd student at Florida State to make All-State Choir. Lane Sullivan has been singing with him since their freshman year and is proud of all of his hard work.
This has been a dream of his for a long while. He works really hard to do it. He's been working. I remember him talking about it freshman year, about how he wanted to be in state. And he's worked really hard for it. So, yeah.
D'Angelo Talbot has been involved in honor choir since 4th grade and has been singing ever since he can remember.
I was ecstatic. My girlfriend found out before I did, and she had been messaging me. I was at work, and I checked my phone, and my supervisor, he was in there with me, and I jumped into the air, and I just fell down to my knees, and I was yelling, I was excited, I was jumping up and down, because I had worked for 2 years to make this.
Only one of 6 tenors are chosen to be one of the top 8 to make All-State Choir. Reporting for Tribal Review, this is Shelby Stobart.
Thanks, Shelby. When we come back, we'll see Florida Stage artwork from the All Metro Art Show.
Toscanos is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread, while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscanos offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscanos, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. High school student High school artists from around the Metro entered pieces in the All-Metro Art Show last November, but only a select few were selected for honors. Athena Hernandez visited the art room to see where some of these pieces were created.
A total of 963 pieces of art were submitted to the All-Metro High School Art Show. Bobby Jo McCullough took 3 days to complete her art project, Whatever I May Find.
I had a 3D piece accepted into the Merriam show, and it's called Whatever I May Find.
20 high schools were represented in the All-Metro High School Art Show. Brianna Branscombe is proud of her art skills.
I did good work, so that's pretty cool.
Abby Mullis was awarded an honorable mention in 3D. She was very excited to see her project in the art show.
Oh, I'm really excited. I did not think it would, and yeah.
6 Missouri schools had accepted work into the art show. I'm Athena Hernandez reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Athena. When we come back, we'll have this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Culvers has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culvers welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culvers leaves happy.
Riley McBee joins us now with this week's Kansas City Sports Update.
Thanks, Asia. The Comets earned 2 more victories to extend their streak on January 20th and 22nd. They hosted the Syracuse Silver Knights and had a shocking comeback victory to defeat the Silver Knights 6-5. The Comets traveled to Chicago and won a close match against the Mustangs 7-6. The Comets traveled to Florida to battle the Tropics Friday, January 27th. The Missouri Mavericks picked up 5 of a possible 8 standing points last week thanks to some impressive offensive numbers. This weekend, the Mavs continue their homestead with 2 more games against the Cincinnati Cyclones, games on January 27th and 28th. Royals team members and fans mourn the loss of teammates Giordano Ventura, who died in a car crash January 22nd in his home country, the Dominican Republic. He was 25. Members of his team traveled to the Caribbean island country to attend Ventura's funeral on Tuesday and spent some time with his family, while supporters in Kansas City left a makeshift memorial of flowers at Kauffman Stadium. The Kansas City Phantoms have been busy signing athletes for their first season champion indoor football season. They started with quarterback Brandon Sneed, who previously played with the Omaha Beef. They have been steadily adding players over the past few weeks and landed some veteran arena football players as well as some standout college players. 10-year veteran and Independence native O.J. Simpson will join the Phantoms as a wide receiver and former Missouri Tiger offensive lineman. Jason Palgrim will help protect QB Steed. The Phantoms start their season March 13th against the Bloomingdale Edge. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Riley McBee.
Thanks, Riley. The OneAct plays wrapped up this week. Ariana Jackson was able to visit with 3 of the student directors and found out what the experience was like.
I was on the largest ship you could have laid your eyes upon.
The OneActs performed on Monday the 23rd through Thursday the 26th. Slim Culver explains to us his acting experience at Fort Osage.
It's really just been such a big part of my life. I've done almost everything. I've done the acting, done the stage building, done lights and sound, and the last thing is directing. So it's been a really fun experience because now I know how all my other directors feel.
Alyssa Gonzalez is the director of the OneAct, a murder mystery. She introduces us to her cast and her characters.
Well, in mine we have John, who's the butler. He's sarcastic, he's funny, but he does his job. We have Lydia, who's the wife, or the fiance of Steve, my bad. And he loves her and she loves his money. Then we have Steve, who the story is kind of based around. He's the murdered victim.
Elizabeth Parker is the director of the Cafe Murder. She explains to us her characters.
My OneAct that I'm directing, there's a cop, a hostess at a restaurant, a chef, and 4 sisters.
The OneActs ended on Thursday the 26th. I'm Ariana Jackson, reporter for Travel Review.
Thanks, Ariana. We'll be back in just a moment.
Come to the Tribal Park located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Tribal Park from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Now, here is your entertainment news from Michaela Spicer.
Thanks, Asia. Movie director Peter Kelsom brings audience the space between us debating in theaters February 2nd. Actors Britt Robertson, Asa Butterfield, Janet Montgomery, and Carla Greeno bring to life the story about the first human born on Mars to visit Earth for the first time. He embarks on an adventure with a street-smart girl to discover how he came to be. The movie is rated PG-13 and runs 2 hours and 1 minute. The first-person adventure game, Abzu, comes out January 31st. The game designed for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 features a beautiful underwater adventure that evokes the dream of diving. Immerse yourself in a varied ocean world full of mystery and bursting with color and life. The game costs $19.99 and is rated E for everyone. That's it for entertainment. I'm Michaela Spicer.
Thanks, Michaela. Well, it's time for our Tom Tom Talk, and Tony Rios found out what you think school's about.
There are over 1,400 students in this school. I caught up with a few to see what high school is all about.
I think high school is all about practicing to learn.
High school is all about getting big in the gym.
Making yourself better, striving for self-improvement.
Preparing us for college.
To find yourself and become who you're going to be as an adult.
High school is the point of high school is to find out what you're good at and what you prefer to do when you get out of high school.
High school is about learning and making new friends.
High school is all about finding yourself as a person and getting a further education. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Tony Rios.
Thanks, Tony. That's it for this week's Tribal Review. I'm Asia Margot.
And I'm Kirsten Tyler. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.